I'd just be sitting on my couch at home. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Freeze my contract as long as you want. I'm not doing that. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of redemption out of this.
I guess his work is making money. Pacey! I just thought of something that has nothing to do with this.
Good, because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, on the AEW on AEW we realized that 10 is not Ty Dillinger.
Did we?
We did. 10 was revealed as somebody who is now injured. There's also like a 6. So there's a 10 and a 6. So 10 is not Ty Dillinger like I thought he was. I don't know why.
Well, let's hope there's not a 12 because fuck 12.
Well, there's a 6, there's a 10, there's... Okay, I think Jeff Hardy's winning though because I think that's where the storyline's going. Why would you fuck somebody like this and not let him come over?
I don't know, but it's Vince, and he's probably pissed that Matt Hardy's in AEW and punishing Jeff for it. I gotta say, Sheamus is gonna win. He just came back. I don't care about this, and I want Jeff to win, but
nobody cares about this.
I mean, Vince has only got a yes man at the helm of the shows now. I don't know if we even talked about that like we were going to. But
Bruce Pritchard
Heyman's out, and Pritchard's the man running the ships of both Raw and SmackDown.
And let's be honest, Bruce Pritchard is a super knowledgeable pro wrestling guru who has been in the game literally since he was like 14. So he knows everything about pro wrestling, and he actually has great ideas. I don't want to sell that from him.
I had heard that Heyman said in an interview that writing script at WWE is like Icarus, and you're flying close to the sun, and you write a script that works just barely on all ends, and then Vince wants to rewrite it, and then all of a sudden you're flying off to fucking Jupiter. You know, it's like, I understand Heyman should be used better than that, or at least not with so much overbearing oversight. But Vince likes his yes men and Pritchie boys.
I thought Heyman and Pritchard were a great combination, but Pritchard does know his shit, but Pritchard is definitely a yes man for Vince. So, I mean, not great, but at the same time, if you're going to have yes men, Paul Heyman's been a shitty yes man.
Mm-hmm.
When he had his own company, he would say yes to shit that made no fucking sense. There's been shitty yes men. If you look at Ole Anderson back in the NWA days before WCW, shitty yes men. At least Bruce Pritchard knows his shit, and at least Bruce Pritchard will give a second opinion. No, if Vince says, no, we're doing this, he's going to do it. But if you're going to have one main yes man in charge, I would say Bruce Pritchard's probably your best choice.
I don't understand why you would want somebody, you know, who was more prominent in wrestling 30 years ago to produce your product. Why wouldn't you want somebody younger and more in the know with what people...
I don't think he was prominent more 30 years ago. He was part of Impact Wrestling back when they were going, and he was a permanent part of MLW when they were starting, and he's been a part of a lot of independent ones. So I guess...
I just know that you get to be a certain age
he's not a WWE guy. He's never been a WWE guy. He started as a Houston guy.
Yeah.
And came up from there. Like I don't ever think of Bruce Pritchard as a WWE guy. He does suck Vince McMahon's dick a lot. But that's the guy who's paying him. But he has experience.
Mm-hmm.
God, I would say everywhere.
Yes. Well, also when they let Heyman go, they said that he was going to be focusing more on his in-ring work, which means Lesnar's coming back, which probably also ties into my pick for Bobby Lashley, because then we can finally get Lashley versus Lesnar for the championship, which would be cool. But yeah, I don't know. That's stuff.
All right, Bayley, Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross and Iconics.
Yes, for the women's tag team and a triple threat. Man, the Iconics are back. I'm going with the Iconics. It's a triple threat. It's their chance to get it without having to do too much. Maybe they're better than they were, and I didn't think they were that bad in the first place. So
they're the best tag team on this pay-per-view. But honestly, if I'm just picking who I think is going to win, Bayley, Sasha for no fucking reason.
Why does Bayley need 2 belts?
We don't know.
It's not.
It's
cool.
dumb.
It's dumb. And then we have Apollo Crews versus Andrade for the United States Championship. This is going to be pre-show or first match.
For sure. And it's hard to go against Andrade while he's still banging Charlotte Flair. But I think they want Apollo Crews to drop it to him.
I didn't even know Crews had the United States Championship.
I didn't either.
Who the fuck did he pull it off of? Who had it at Mania?
Nobody knows.
Sami Zayn had IC.
No,
Braun Strowman had US. No, wait. Yeah, no, Sami Zayn got the IC from Strowman at Mania. So
I just figured that this is not the place for him to drop it, and Andrade would win it in a bigger situation. So I'm saying Crews is just gonna keep it.
My question is, can Crews even do what he did on NXT anymore? He hasn't been used in years. That's where I'm unsure. Andrade is actually trusted and true.
I mean, so. I think they're both. Tried and true, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, when I made my picks, I look at this as a fuck it pay-per-view. That's why I picked Sheamus to beat Jeff Hardy, and that's why I'm picking Andrade to win over Apollo Crews. It's just fuck it. We're not watching it. We made that clear.
Yeah, we are not going to fucking watch this.
I'm not wasting my time.
Not at all.
But I guess we'll have results for you guys next week, as that ties up all the matches we have right now. Of course, SmackDown's airing and maybe lining up some more shit. But fuck them. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Other good shit in wrestling. New Day Podcast did a very, very, very good episode in the wake of the George Floyd incident, and just on everything going on in the world. And if you are looking for more information, or even on the fence of how you should feel about this, I recommend giving their podcast a listen. It's not the normal fun podcast that you're used to getting from them, but they say some very important things. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I think that's it. I think we're good.
All right. Well, it's been a good one. A nice short show for you in these trying times. Keep up the good fight. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you right back here next week with your Backlash results.
Be positive, be safe, and be vigilant. That's all I gotta say.
Vigilant. I like that. Ty Dillinger.